Manny signed with Haymon. It came to a surprise to many that he's not with you because you built up Manny. You guys had a long and fruitful partnership. What are your personal thoughts on Manny not being part of Top Rank anymore and going and signing with Al?
Manny is really close to my heart. I love him and I wish him well. But at this point in time in his career, with the problems of fighting in the United States and other problems, we couldn't do anything for him that made sense. Whether Haymon can or can't remains to be seen. Haymon promised him a fight with Mayweather, good or bad. If that happens, he'll make some money. I wish him only the best. Really, we came to an end, but it was not an end that was antagonistic. It was very amicable. We wished each other well, and I only wish for the best for him.
When you're saying you couldn't offer him anything, you couldn't offer him fights, or you offered him fights, but he looked at it like, well, those don't really interest me.
No, we couldn't offer him fights unless they were in the United States. And we couldn't solve the problem of the fights being in the United States with the IRS, with what he owed. I don't want to go into it because a lot of it's confidential. So then the question is, where could we do a significant Manny Pacquiao fight where we could make money at the gate and put it on prime time in the United States, losing all that buildup, right? And the issue is we couldn't. And then the problem is, even though we solved the problem, the tax problem in the United States, and he came over here, he would come over for 1 or 2 weeks without, and then if he came over, you couldn't get him on television because everybody remembers the anti-gay thing and they don't want him around. So it was very, very difficult. Now maybe somebody can take that and turn it into money for him, and I only hope that's the case, but we couldn't. We couldn't. We tried every which way, we thought of every which way, and there was no way we could solve the problem. We had him in Australia, remember? But there was no real way that we could generate money for him.
They're saying he's going to fight Adrien Broner. I'm just curious, do you think that's a competitive fight, or do you favor Manny in that fight or Broner?
Who cares?
Doesn't interest you?
I couldn't care less. As long as he makes some money, I'm happy.
I think a lot of fans would share that sentiment because he is dear to a lot of fans' heart. Bob, thank you so much. It's great seeing you. Bob Arum, Marcos Villegas here in Oxnard, California for Fight Up TV.